Good morning, my beloved. In Matthew 24, starting at verse 45, who is the faithful and sensible servant whose master puts him in charge of the household staff to give them their food at the proper time? It will go well with that servant if he is found doing his job when his master comes. Yes, I tell you that he will put him in charge of all he owns. But if that servant is wicked and says to himself, my master is taking his time, and he starts beating up his fellow servants and spends his time eating and drinking with drunkards, then his master will come on that day and the servant does not expect, at a time he doesn't know, and he will cut him in two and put him with the hypocrites, where people will wail and grind their teeth. See, this is a parable that Yeshua taught about being prepared and being ready for the master's return, for his return. See, the good and faithful servant, he expects him to show up any day. He is trusted and responsible. He is faithful and takes care of his fellow servants, knowing that the master is going to be returning any time. And because of his actions, he is rewarded. The wicked servant, he thinks that, he's taken a long time and he's not going to show up anytime soon, so he abuses his fellow servants and he engages in worldly behavior. He drinks, he does all kinds of foolish things, and he ends up being punished. The key takeaways from this: readiness equals action. It's being ready for the Lord's return is just not idly waiting around. It's actively doing things that the Lord has assigned to us, the responsibilities that He's given us in His Word, taking care of your fellow servants. If you're ready, get your servants ready, your fellow servants ready. Belief and behavior are linked. Genuine belief is reflected in your conduct. If you truly believe, you will do what is in this word. And accountability. Both the good servant and the wicked servant are held accountable, and they are rewarded accordingly or punished. So I encourage you today to be ready for the Master's return. And I encourage you to read His Word, stay in prayer, and walk in the Spirit and not in the flesh. Have a blessed day. Shalom Aleichem.